Shadowlands Afterlives. Blizzard once again coming in with the always aesthetically pleasing and beautiful realism / dark grimy thematic associated with their previous animated shorts. If you were ever out of the loop or wanted a brief look at what awaits you in Shadowlands while also providing your eyes with an orgasmic sensation, Afterlives is definitely for you. Because I too, while on my hiatus, was out of the loop, I think it best if we cover all of the Covenants briefly to discuss not only what was featured on Blizzard's video series, but to also familiarize some of y'all with the Covenants. No, not that type of Covenant. This Covenant. First off, let's talk about the Night Fae. Now, the Night Fae are hippies attuned to the wild, but that are now facing an epidemic as their forests are decaying due to the lack of anima, or essences of souls in other words. People apparently aren't listening to Smokey the Bear, and the well-being of the Night Fae are now in jeopardy. To top that, the Drost are now attacking. Y'all remember them, right? They were a part of only the best dungeon for Sanguine Week in BFA. Well, they're attacking from a realm called Theros, which happens to be an extension of the Emerald Nightmare. So yeah, the Night Fae probably need help, but they ain't getting none from me because I'm rolling Venthyr. Screw the Night Fae.
That's how you do it. We had them pissing their pants.
You there! Have you heard of the Ridge Wallet? Well, this video was made possible and brought to you because of them. The Ridge Wallet is very light, sleek, compact, and sexy. No more pocket bulging or strange protrusions. This wallet is designed to fit easily in the front pocket. But do not take my word for it, Dovahkiin. Even auctioneer Dresmit uses it.
That's right. With more storage room for cash and the ability to hold over 12 cards, it makes for the perfect fashion choice. It also comes in over 30 colors and styles, made with such a durable material that one will last you literally for life. With over 30,000 5-star reviews and a free refund within 45 days of purchase, you just simply can't go wrong. It's time to upgrade to a modern, organized wallet. If y'all are interested in purchasing one of these Batman pajamas, go to the description or check out my pinned comment below where you can visit their website. Also use the code BIGDADDY for 10% off your order. Here we have Legolas's father, Thranduil, except he's a tad more corrupt. And I'm sorry, but is that my boy? Is that Mr. Did Nothing Wrong? I do believe that those vampires are sucking the life out of Garrosh. Now, for those of you unaware, the Venthyr Covenant are essentially filled with blood-sucking vampires. We may not be able to play as the Sand Lane that we've wanted to always be as ever since Wrath, but at least we get to be a part of the Venthyr. Now, these guys, they got the souls of the arrogant in their grasp. And I'm sorry, Garrosh, but your ass, it's definitely arrogant. And then they start draining them of their anima as a sort of punishment to humiliate them and strip them of their egos. They then have to serve the Venthyr as a means of penance as they become more docile and rebuke their once selfish ways. Now, I can't exactly imagine Garrosh humbling himself, but it's not like he was never like this. Prior to Thrall telling Garrosh of Grom's heroic sacrifice, he was living a life of humility and shame. Perhaps we will see him return to that person, but the question is, are people going to be down for that? People have come to know and love this Garrosh.
Watch your clever mouth, bitch.
And it'll be quite a risk for Blizz to transform him into someone completely different from who we are used to seeing. However, either way, I am excited for whichever route Blizzard decides to go because this is my boy, Mr. Did Nothing Wrong. Or well, hopefully. If it isn't, and if it's just a random orc,
something you doing?
I'ma be laughing my ass off. So come back to this comment section after they release the Venthyr video, and if it isn't Garrosh, oh my goodness, it's gonna be hilarious. Now, at least Drakka still seems badass, because her son seems to have lost his touch lately. The Necrolords are acclaimed to be a might is right type of people, with the ability to harness necromantic magic to fuel a seemingly infinite army. And with Drakka being involved, I wouldn't be doubtful of this at all. She seems more badass now than she ever seemed before. Maybe Gul'dan did her a favor by sending his goons over to handle her, because she seems to have had a hell of a glow up.
Bastion,
The only covenant which we've been fully exposed to thanks to Afterlives is simply a home for the noble. The Kyrians residing within this covenant aid in the safeguarding of mortal souls. Something that is interesting to note, however, is that some Kyrians, instead of becoming simply ascended and attaining their wings, actually are consumed by a sort of darkness and become forsworn. This is due to them failing to pass the rite of passage due to their strong connections to the past. We can see this with Uther, who has obviously not forgotten about his past, as well as having his soul wounded by Arthas and Frostmourne. It is interesting to see how someone that imparted so much hope that he was titled the Lightbringer is now overcome with darkness. This man must have spent one too many hours farming echoes in 8.3, because I'm feeling a bit of darkness overwhelming me as well. This animated short was honestly so good that it was my favorite right behind the Gul'dan Harbinger. You know, the one where he murks his entire town. But something that is odd about this Bastion one is how vengeful or justice hungry, as he puts it, Uther is. Now, I'm not against how he feels at all, I just find it a bit odd how he feels this way when his soul is rejoined after the breaking of Frostmourne, considering that the one that was trapped in Frostmourne believed that Arthas was the one that was holding back the Scourge from annihilating Azeroth, as he states in the Halls of Reflection. Now, truth be told, I don't know if the souls actually rejoined after the breaking of Frostmourne, I just assume so, but I feel like if that part were to come back and meld with the other half of his soul that was already in Bastion, he should be a tad bit more reserved than we actually see him when he tosses Arthas' body into the maw. However, the last time he was so reserved, it did end up in his death, so I guess he did have his reasons. Either way, I can't wait to see how it plays out, especially after seeing this marvelous scene of Davos coming down to claim Arthas as he falls atop Icecrown Citadel. Huge shout out to Terran and the Blizzard/animation and art and illustration team, and whoever else was involved. You guys all did magnificent work. And finally, this image right here is just absolutely stunning. It stimulates a sense of euphoria so nice that it excels even LSD. On one hand, you have a fallen Uther kneeling on the ground after almost slaying Arthas, and facing him, you have one of the most famous characters of Warcraft, and with all of his OnlyFans simps behind him too, a literal wave of death surrounding a lone paladin in the darkness.
Light, save my soul.
Whoa, either I misheard what he originally said in Warcraft 3 or Blizzard did some huge paraphrasing right here, because you can bet your ass that it was more of a
"Man, shut your bitch ass up. I done asked you that a bitch ass thing. You better shut the fuck"
type of beat in his original death. Alright y'all, that pretty much briefly sums up my thoughts on the videos that were already released, as well as summing up, very briefly, the Covenants. I truly look forward to seeing more of these episodes come out in the future, and I pray to God that that is in fact Garrosh in the Venthyr video. Otherwise, oh man, people are going to be throwing a fit like nothing else. Hey everyone, just want to say again, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to keep up with all things Crucial, what I'm going to be up to on a weekly basis, memes and etc., follow me on Twitter, link will be in the description, and also join the Discord if you're ever trying to link up. Again guys, thank you all so much for watching, peace out, take care, and until next time, I'll catch you all later.